already been said that we've had a wonderful welcome to Blue Island, and the community, the leaders of this community in this area have been very welcoming. They have opened doors, they have made so much possible. Particularly the mayor of Blue Island, Don Peloquin, and I'm asking the mayor if he would come at this time, followed by the 4th Ward Alderman, Mark Ruthenberg and Marcia Stone, if they would come following our good mayor.
Well, to the Salvation Army, welcome to Blue Island. And Josh and his lovely wife and your family, we look forward to working with you to make everything that you dream of come true. One of the things that I've been very humbled as an elected official, being the mayor of Blue Island. I was born and raised here, so this is like my home. And I kind of know why Josh came to Blue Island. He was born in Puerto Rico on an island, and he came to an island. and I can understand that, and I think the first few times we talked about it. And the history of Blue Island is unique. It was settled by a bunch of German settlers as the last stage on the Vincennes Trail before they went to Fort DuSable, and it grew. And our history is embodied with African Americans who used to work on the Rock Island who lived here, Hispanics who used to work on the railroad who lived here, the Irish who came here who worked on the Cal Sag, the French Canadian who worked in the fields and came here when the brickyard started. It's been a combination throughout our history of a blending. But at no more important time than right now is the idea of diversity so important to a suburban community and to America. This can be the model of how communities can use diversity to become the guiding light to the future of what we all want to see and we want our kids to see. Now, as an elected official, as the mayor, as the chief elected official, I get a lot of the glory because I'm the mayor. But I have to tell you, I'd like our city council, most of them are here today, if they stand up, because without the city council, none of this happens. I know Josh introduced the Sergeant Major, and if it was like me in the Army, the Sergeant Majors really run everything. You're going to do what they tell you to do and stay out of the way. But us as elected officials, we would be nothing without our staff. And I want to compliment Karen Griffin, who passed away, was mentioned earlier, our building commissioner, David Minnigan, our current building commissioner, our fire department, Deputy Chief Mark Luty's here. All of our department heads are in, we're here to help you. And that's what it's all about. And when I think about all that we've done here in Blue Island and what we're trying to do, the future needs to have some guiding lights or some shining lights. And the ability for us to have this facility here and the ability for this to bring generations together. Years ago we started a program with District 130, a Reading Buddies program, where we got seniors to help young kids in 3rd to 5th grade do reading and math and programs. When you go to these programs and you see the light and the energy in the seniors' eyes, knowing that somebody cares about what they're saying or that they're willing to work with them. And then the light with some kids, knowing that there's an adult who will just listen and talk to them and there's not added pressure. That is the generation gaps. The ability for the seniors to expand their knowledge to the youth so that the youth can build on it and become what we need to have in the future. And for the youth to understand that the seniors have a purpose for us and a purpose in our community. And the diversity we have in Blue Island is one of our biggest assets. And this light and this star and this shining place will be a guiding point to bring us all together, to build off that. And we have numerous churches in our town. I see Reverend Contreras here, who's been pastor before I was probably even born. Maybe not that long yet. And there were other churches. We have been built on churches. But given today's economy, given the concept that we are today, with all the troubles and the woes that we have, the idea to keep a dream alive, that there is a future ahead, that there is things we can do together to make this the type of community that everybody wants to be part of. In the Salvation Army, we've always heard whenever there's a disaster, the Salvation Army is there. And now, we're going to have the Salvation Army when there's not a disaster, but when you just need to go to meet with somebody, or you need a place to go, or you need somebody just to talk to, or you have kids. You know, we talked earlier about the kids in the neighborhood. Understand this, in Blue Island, roughly 60% of our kids walk to school. Think about that. Our kids walk to school. And you've got the high school right now, down here, that's almost at 2,000 kids. And I'll bet you 300 of them walk right by here and walk right back. And I'll bet you that once this place opens up, they're going to be coming here after school. And the job we have as a city and to help Josh is to intermingle those kids and not get them to tag, but to do professional artwork on canvas, not on buildings. But I know I speak for all the aldermen and all the elected officials. We welcome you openly. We are here to help you, and we pray to God that we can all accomplish your dreams. God bless you all. Thank you.